One of the biggest challenges is going to be keeping the initial momentum and excitement you have about becoming a faster writer and using that to be consistent. It's really hard to stick to a schedule every single day, and that's where the writing tracker can help you. By setting a goal for a specific period of time or a specific number of words you want to hit every day, you're going to build momentum in the way that Jerry Seinfeld does when he wrote jokes. So Jerry Seinfeld would challenge himself to spend time every single day writing jokes during his comedic career, and he would have a physical calendar taped to his wall where he would mark an X on the days where he met his goal of writing jokes. And after time, it's a visual reminder of the chain that you have built up. So if you've been doing it for 12 days in a row, it's much harder to break that chain and fall short, right? You want to keep the momentum going. You don't want to start all over again at zero. These are different hacks that you can use to remain consistent, which is really important. You won't see any major improvements in your writing until you can consistently set aside the time to get better. So this is not going to be something where you try it for 3 days and then you magically see that you're writing 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 words per hour. You're going to have to regularly set aside time to get much better. And you'll flex that muscle, right? It's like everything I've talked about in this course. You want to get practiced, get more confident, and get better abilities to handle these situations. And a big part of my success is just that I have been writing a lot. I flex that writing and focus muscle every single day. Being a full-time freelance writer for 6 years has helped me get that really laser-focused approach and consistency. So I've learned all the things that do work and all the things that don't work for me. Remember that guinea pig approach. You want to think about what works for you. What strategies and techniques and parameters do you need to put on things to make sure that it works for you? I've given you a lot of the baseline tools and pieces of software and applications that you can use to help you, but you've got to be committed to refining this process. So for me, it was really, really hard to be consistent when I started out with voice recording myself because it seemed so clunky and I had to hit the pause button all the time, and it just took forever for me to organize my thoughts to be able to speak coherently in a way that would look good with a finished project. But after 6 weeks of working on that, I felt a lot more comfortable. And now I've been doing it for 2.5 years, so it really comes naturally to me. So anytime you're making big changes in your life, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. But if you remain committed to the underlying outcome and testing the process to make sure it works for you, you can see amazing results. If you only make the writing effort or the effort to do your writing sprint once a week, you're not going to see the major changes you want. It should be at least 3 to 5 times per week to get great results. And if you're doing it 7 days a week, even better. You're going to be able to tell whether those weekends are working really well for you or whether it's better for you to just do 5 focus days per week. Remember, you got to set this up to be what looks the best for you, what leads to the best results for you. And you may be surprised, right? Like I thought, oh sure, setting aside an hour a day to work on one specific writing-based project for me, so like my blogs that I'm producing for myself, is going to work really well. But then I realized, no, actually these 10, 15, or 20-minute sprints were much more effective for those particular projects, whereas my academic work does require 60 to 90 minutes of focused time. So you may even find that it's different based on the writing projects you're doing.